Laugh out loud, love a lot, and shop for what makes you happy.
Hey guys, Mandy here with Laugh Love Shop, and today I want to show you what I keep in my caboodle. I promised you this back when I bought my caboodle, which was, a couple months ago, and never did it. So basically, my caboodle sits on top of my vanity, and I have kind of my everyday makeup in it. So let's get started. So here's my caboodle, and I think we're going to start on this side and work our way around. I think that's how we're gonna work this. First up in here, I have this Benefit Professional primer, and I've really been enjoying this little sample. Unfortunately, Benefit is not cruelty-free, so I won't be repurchasing it, but I'm definitely going to be looking for a dupe. Next, I have this CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. This is the foundation I've been using lately. It's in the shade L10. I've really been enjoying this, although I think my skin could use some extra moisture. I think it might be too matte, but for now, that's what I'm using. Also, I don't always use a primer, but lately when I have been, it's the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Light Sand. It's actually a little too light for me right now, but like I said, I don't use it often, so it's not really that big of a deal. Two powders that I've been using lately. The first is this e.l.f. I think it's their under eye setting powder. It's just in the shade Sheer. And I've been using this to set my smile lines, and I think it's really been helping with the smile line creases. So after I put my foundation on, I pack this into my smile lines, and I just use this flat shader brush. It's an eyeshadow brush. I pack that on, and then after a little bit, after it's set, I kind of whisk it away with a different brush. By the way, if you want to see like a brush tour, let me know. We'll get to that sometime. And then the other powder that I have in here is this banana powder. And I just don't think I really need a banana powder. I really want an all-over face powder. I have that NYX one that I bought in that one haul video the one time. I will link it up in the corner for you, that haul video. But now my skin has gotten a bit fairer since we're kind of in the middle of winter now. So I would like to repurchase that one in a different color. But I'm on a no-buy for the month of January, so I'm just using what I have, and what I have is that banana powder. For other face products, down here I have two blushes that I've really been enjoying. This one is by e.l.f., and it's in the shade Mellow Mauve. I've had this for a really long time, and I'm trying to use it up, but I really just do enjoy the shade. Look, I've hit pan on it. But I really do enjoy the shade. The other blush that I've really been enjoying is this one. This is new to my collection. This is by CoverGirl, and it's in classic pink, and it is such a cool winter pink, like a cool toned winter pink. So I've really just been enjoying wearing that during the winter time. These are not the only makeup products that I have. I also have a ton of stuff in this drawer right here, and maybe we'll do a declutter from that drawer. I'm not sure, but these are the two blushes that I've been enjoying wearing lately, so they're the two blushes that are in my caboodle. The other two products I have in here are a highlighter and a bronzer. This highlighter is by Winky Lux. It's in the shade Charm, and it says holographic highlighter. It's not really that holographic. It's actually much more pink on the skin. Like, you can't even tell. In here it just looks chunky and white, but on the skin it looks so pretty and pink, and I'm loving it paired with this cool pink blush. And then for the bronzer, this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I have it in the bronzer shade, which I think is the original shade. For the winter time, I probably could have gone with the light bronzer instead of this one, but it works and I really like it, and of course it smells wonderfully. The only other things in here are some lip liners. I keep them in here because the other places where I have lip products are pretty full, so there was space here for some narrow things, so I decided to put my lip liners in there. Let's go ahead and jump over to this side, and then we'll get to the bottom. So speaking of lip products, in this tray I have all of my sort of classic lipsticks, just cream lipsticks. And then up here I have all of my lip glosses, lip stains, liquid lipstick type of products. And then up here I have eye products. So I have my primer, I have my mascara that I'm using right now, eyeliners, waterline liners, and I also have a brow product in here. I don't often put color in my brows, but when I do, I've been really enjoying this Ico Fat Brow liner for light to medium. I really only use it though on strong makeup days when my eye makeup is really strong and my lip makeup's really strong and my brows are just starting to like disappear into my face. That's mostly when I use this. All right, now let's get into the bottom of the caboodle. In here, I have this Tresemme hairspray. Tresemme is not cruelty free, but I've had this little travel size for a really long time because I only use it on my eyebrows. And now let's talk about the setting sprays. I have this Mario Badescu setting spray. I use this one to kind of cut the powdery look. After I put my like powder and blush and everything on, I'll spray my face with this to make it not look so powdery and dry. I also have this Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I really don't use this very often. I only use it on days when I really need my makeup to last all day. And then the last spray that I have in here is this e.l.f. Mist and Set. And this one I use when I'm doing my eyeshadow, like if I really want to foil a shiny eyeshadow, or if I want to use like a deep eyeshadow as an eyeliner. Using this on my brush first really helps the shadow to adhere to the brush. So that's why that one's in there. And now we're down to the very bottom, which is just the eyeshadows. So this is an LA Colors eyeshadow palette that I got for $1 from the Dollar Tree, and the shadows are very soft. You can see this one broke and fell out, but I really do like these two shades, especially that pink one. I don't have a pink like that anywhere else in my collection, so I think I might actually just depot that and put it in my Z palette later on. That's on the list to be added to my Z palette. Next up is the Makeup Revolution, the Emily Edit The Once eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette I just love. There are a couple shades that disappointed me a little bit, which if you guys want a review of this, let me know in the comments and we can certainly do that. But I love it because it's colorful, but I feel like it's wearable colors. You know what I mean? Another palette with colors that are truly wearable and actually quite neutral are in this Tarte palette. This was a holiday palette, I think from like 2016 maybe. And you can tell I've gotten quite a bit of wear out of it. It's kind of a little bit messy, but I really do enjoy this palette quite a bit. Now, one palette that is not quite as wearable colors is in the side here, in the little side drawer. I did that to save space in the bottom of the caboodle. This is the Pure My Little Pony movie collaboration. So this has some really bright colors in it. It does have some wearable shades. I like this on the lid and like that in the crease, and it creates a very neutral look, but of course it gives you some bright pops of colors to play with as well. Two more eyeshadow palettes and then we're done. The first one is this L'Oreal La Palette Nude 2, and I have had this for years. I've had this since before I went cruelty free. L'Oreal is not cruelty free, and I think I got it when it first came out, so that was a really long time ago. But these are the shades in it. Pretty cool toned neutral shades, and I haven't really used this one a lot recently, so I need to make it a point to pull it back out and see what kind of different kinds of looks I can get out of it. I'm wondering if I haven't been using it because the colors are a little bit boring now that I have more colorful palettes, or you know, if I just used it a lot and then got tired of it. So I got to use this a little bit more and see if it needs to be decluttered. Do you guys want to see a declutter video? I really think that would be fun. And finally, I have my little Z palette, which is full of both shadows that I've depotted and also some shadows that I got from my Ipsy bag. So I have these three, which are the Milani Bella eyes. A couple other Milani shades I have are this cream one and this taupe one. They came in a palette together, which I forget what happened to it, but I just depotted those two because I used them a lot and I really like them. This was from an Ipsy bag. I think it's by Manicadar. Yeah, Manicadar, and it's in the shade Fantasy. These two I also got in Ipsy bags. This one is by Urban Decay, and it's in the shade Fireball. I'm pretty sure this one was like Spiced Pumpkin. or something like that. Maybe it's on the other side of the magnet. It kind of got unglued from the magnet, so I need to re-glue it. Yeah, there it is. It's by Luna Beauty, and it's in the shade Spiced Pumpkin. This is by Urban Decay. It was a highlighter, but I like to use it on my lid. It's a little chunky for a highlighter. This one was in an Ipsy bag. That one was in an Ipsy bag. And then this was actually a CoverGirl shade that I found, and it's really pretty. The shade is called Silver Lining. I just depotted it. It was a single, and I depotted it and put it in here. And it's very silver, but it's also got this blue undertone. And I did a really pretty look. I think I posted it on Instagram with this on my lid, and I think this one on the outer corner. And it was just a really pretty blue wintry look. I loved it. And that's everything in the Caboodle, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up to let YouTube know that you enjoy beauty videos, and I will talk to you next time. Bye. New videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. In the meantime, check these out and follow me across social media.